Corporal Hippolito tells KITV while the video shows inconsistencies to Buehler's story, he admitted he could not see Buehler spitting on the officer. Corporal Hippolito tells KITV while the video shows inconsistencies to Buehler's story, he admitted he could not see Buehler spitting on the officer.
It just doesn't make sense. Was it retaliatory? I don't know that.
The police department is not going to file charges just because.
Nearly 2 weeks after cell phone video captures an arrest in downtown Austin, APD slaps 2 additional charges on a woman who claims they assaulted her on New Year's Eve. It is a story that has Austinites talking, even at today's Public Safety Commission meeting.
People are questioning whether police are going too far to keep the peace. This all happened at 10th Lamar early on New Year's Day. KITV's Lisa Lee Kelly has been following this case since it first came to light through one of your news tips. She joins us live in our newsroom with developments. Lisa?
Ron and Judy, while both of these new charges against this female passenger are also misdemeanors, it still means a new warrant is out for her arrest and, if convicted, more jail time.
But this is unusual, and I have been doing this for well over 10 years, and this is shocking to me.
Attorney Mindy Montford expresses outrage at Austin police for filing 2 additional charges against her client, Norma, for resisting arrest and disobeying a police officer. Norma was a passenger in a sedan on New Year's Eve, pulled over for drunk driving by officers Pat Oborski and Robert Snyder near 10th and Lamar. When Norma yelled to her friend not to submit to the sobriety test, she was arrested for interfering, but charged with public intoxication. Police wrote in the original affidavit that she was a danger to herself.
Norma was sitting safely and securely as a passenger in a vehicle, belted in. They removed her from that car. They pulled her out of the car. So if anybody placed my client in danger, it was APD.
Last week, Norma spoke to KITV, asking that we not show her face.
Yelling out of the car, my friend, her rights is not interfering. It's telling her rights. And sitting in the passenger seat, never opening the car door, never doing anything. I'm not harming myself, and I'm not harming others.
Antonio Buehler is a West Point graduate and Iraqi war veteran. He witnessed the arrest and began taking pictures, yelling at the officers that they were using excessive force. Other cell phone video shows the officers then arresting Buehler, charged with felony harassment of a public servant for spitting on the officer, which Buehler denies.
These 2 cops in particular were extremely aggressive, almost like they had a point to prove.
Buehler's plight has garnered much attention, including a Facebook page called Free Antonio Buehler, already with almost 1,700 members.
These are legitimate charges.
Even though these new, much more detailed charges against Norma come nearly 2 weeks after the incident, APD denies it's being retaliatory for the negative publicity from this case.
The Austin Police Department will not just make up charges for the sake of making them up, just to get revenge on somebody for speaking out against our department. That does not happen, and I can assure you the Chief of Police will not let that happen.
Now, Norma will turn herself into APD on these new charges tomorrow. She is planning to file a formal complaint with the Office of Police Monitoring on Monday and is looking into a civil suit against the city of Austin. Reporting live from the newsroom, I'm Lisa Lee Kelly, KITV News.
APD is still refusing to release the video from the patrol unit's dash cameras. Corporal Hippolito tells KITV while the video shows inconsistencies to Buehler's story, he admitted he could not see Buehler spitting on the officer.